Stephanie, thank you so much for being here.
My pleasure.
So excited for season 2 of Twisted Metal, although I'm trying not to still be mad at you guys for leaving Stu behind.
Listen, Mike Mitchell, who plays Stu, is on the call sheet for season 2. I'll give you that. Okay?
I know that he's in season 2, but I'm having trouble with forgiveness.
I understand. I too have trouble with forgiveness. I often won't forgive Mike Mitchell for his bad jokes. So I'm with you. I love him. He's great. He's fantastic as Stu. Yeah.
And what can the fans expect from season 2?
Cars smashing into each other, explosions, big ones, comedy, a little bit of sex. Yeah, and a very wonderful cast of very funny actors, some of whom are comedians, some who are just brilliantly funny actors, who are making up the characters that I think fans are missing from the games. You know, like everybody's waiting to see these great characters, Axel, Grimm, Dollface, that they all played, and they're going to be brought to life in season 2.
Well, there are some fantastic guest stars in season 1, so I'm taking it that there will be some more guest stars in season 2. Can you tell me any of them?
I cannot.
Okay.
I'm sworn to secrecy, but I will say I had some of the most fun I think I've ever had on set with some of the guest stars. It was really special.
I love that. And the soundtrack is so good.
Oh my God. I love that you asked me about that because yesterday I asked our showrunner, Michael Jonathan Smith, for the playlist for season 2. I cannot reveal. I will give it to you after this because I cannot reveal publicly, but banger after banger after banger just like brought me back to my adolescence, my teenage years. I think that's one of the things that I love about Twisted Metal so much is that it is like this throwback nostalgic show because it is based on this throwback nostalgic game, but there are these great Easter eggs in the show and some like just like banger after banger, girl.
Like you had Sweet Tooth singing Thong Song.
Just wait. I'm telling you, just wait until season 2. Some of the songs, when I was reading the finale for season 2, the song that is mentioned in the finale, I was like, can we get that? We got it.
Okay, and because I don't know how much I'm allowed to reveal either, because I did get the pleasure of watching the first 2 episodes of season 2. I was thrilled, and I will say it starts with a banger.
Yes.
So I was like, okay, good. Glad we were carrying over the music.
Yes.
But if it were up to you, if you were going to choose a song, so like Quiet is driving around causing mayhem, what song would you choose?
I'm going to go with like the genre of Rage Against the Machine because I do feel like they are their own genre. They are their own specific special thing. That's what I would choose. Yeah.
I thought you were going to say Toni Braxton, Unbreak My Heart.
I do love an Unbreak My Heart moment. I do love an Unbreak My Heart. Especially that end, the end stuff. I'm not going to do them. The riffs are incredible. I would never do Toni Braxton dirty like that. But that was one of the first CDs that I ever owned.
The scene where you guys were being tortured and you had to fill out the forms and Barbie Girl was playing, it's too good. Now, obviously, there was real torture, too. But what would your own personal torture be? Like, when I was watching you guys fill out the forms, I was like, yes, it would be, like, for me, it's that or, like, being on hold. Like, I'll tell you whatever you want to know.
Like an actual, like, what would my form of torture
what would
be?
your, like, if someone was like, they need to get the info from you.
Oh, my gosh.
Like, what are they going to make you do?
Such a good question. I think, one of the most torturous things being a woman is torture in and of itself. But I'm just going to tell you this, listeners. Anytime that you're at a party or a wedding and you look around a room and women are standing around in heels, I'm going to say like 85% of them are in pain. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, most of us wearing heels are in some kind of pain, and we're just dealing with it. We're just having conversations, and we're having fun, and we look like we're so cute in our little outfits. Those shoes are uncomfortable, okay? So it would be a very uncomfortable high heel for an extended period of time where you cannot sit down.
I love this answer because I just went to an event where there was no seating, and I have hell. I'm not going to take it out for the cameras, but the blister that I have on my foot right now,
it's hell. It's actual hell, and it's sometimes worth it because they're real cute. But I
look
wish
great, but at what cost?
Come on, at what cost? At what cost?
That is a great answer. But now I will say, if anyone ever needs to get info from you, they know what to do. They're gonna be like, just put her in the heels all day.
So that's why I wear them on a red carpet because I just spill all of the tea. I just spill everything.
Well, and you were reunited with your Brooklyn Nine-Nine co-star, Jason Mantzoukas, for an episode, which was so good. He was hilarious in it. So what was it like getting to work with him again?
Jason plays Preacher, who's an iconic character. I think he's absolutely unhinged and one of the most brilliant comedians I've ever met. His ability and dexterity with improvisation is just so wild. I've never seen anything like it. He can absolutely stick to the core message or like core story of the script and yet create something so again, I'm going to use the word unhinged. I just think he's like, and I will say that there's a bit of like fun stuff. If you watched season 1 and you loved the Preacher character, I'm really excited for you to see season 2.
Well, they put his picture on it at the end. So I'm hoping that means I'm hoping that means we get to see more of him.
He's great.
Okay, and if there was someone else from Brooklyn Nine-Nine, because you guys had a lot of guest stars and regular stars too, who else would you like to see on the show?
Oh my God, that's such a good question. I don't know. I mean, all of my friends from Brooklyn are so busy doing amazing work. I think I'd love to see what Joe Latrulio did in this world. I would love to see Melissa Fumero as like some wild, just maniac. I think Andy would do really well, but Andy doesn't like to be dirty. Andy doesn't. He's not he likes to wash his hands. He's a clean boy. So I don't know if he would be able to handle the amount of grit and grime that we were just covered in at all times. At all times. I'm not kidding.
No, it seemed like it was at all times.
It was at all times. We were filthy.
And I also, actually, why you say that, because speaking of filthy, even just filming the scene in the ball pit.
Oh my God, the ball pit.
Come on.
The ball pit was disinfected.
The ball pit is the least sexy place on the planet.
It is the least sexy place there's no way to actually, if you haven't watched season 1, there's a sex scene in the ball pit.
It's featuring a Band-Aid.
It is very funny because the ball pit is acting as a jacuzzi, but it is the least sexy thing in the world. I mean, and there was no AC in that room. I really got to know Anthony Mackie and the smell of his sweat very intimately. But we had a good time, and I think the scene is really funny, which is the most important thing to me. It's always comedy above all else, I feel like, when I'm doing stuff, and I think that's why this particular season really has a special place in my heart, because the comedy and the action have been upped so much this season. They've just gone, I don't even know, times 20. The guest stars that we have, it really feels like an ensemble cast, I feel like, this season. And they are all so freaking funny. I mean, many a time I ruined a take because I was laughing.
Well, I can't wait. And I must talk to you about this.
Yes.
Because I have a toddler. So I have seen Encanto.
Oh my gosh.
700 times.
I apologize.
Don't apologize. I love that that's her favorite movie. She had an Encanto birthday party.
Oh, did she really?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, that's so sweet.
She is obsessed.
Oh my God.
So what can you tell me about Encanto 2, and will it be called EncanTWO?
That was your soft pitch to Disney.
Yes.
I will say that everyone there is just so wonderful. The entire team behind Encanto was a dream team, and many of them have kind of moved on to bigger projects within the company.
Well, move back.
But that's the thing is even when people move around at Disney, they still are working on the stuff that they love. We are going to have a ride that opens in, I believe it's in Disney World in Florida in a couple of years, I think. So I'm going to be recording some voice stuff for that. And I think that's really all I can say right now. But it's
Okay.
it really has a special place in my heart, that film. And it's so incredibly different from the work that I'm doing in Twisted Metal, which is something I'm very proud of, that oftentimes people are sort of confused by the fact that I'm in both things, which I really am. It's such a gift as an actor to be able to do something like Encanto and then totally flip and do something like Twisted Metal, which is the exact opposite.
Yes, she's got range. We love range. And you have a daughter too. Is she obsessed with Encanto?
She's not.
Oh.
She liked it.
Does she know that it's you?
She knows it's me. Yeah, she knows
Oh.
it's me. She often comes to set. She came when my family was here in Toronto when we were filming the second season of Twisted Metal. She and my husband would come to set a lot, and we call it Pretend City. So she knows that everybody there is doing their best to make something cool, but it's all pretend. So and the structure around it is like it's Pretend City. So she loves Pretend City.
Well, that's the cutest thing I've ever heard.
It's pretty cute.
And you've been in so many iconic things. I mean, you were on Modern Family, Encanto, Twisted Metal, Brooklyn Nine-Nine. When you see fans on the street, do they shout quotes at you?
I've been very lucky in that I have been in a lot of things, but I seem to be sort of not recognizable in those things. Like I kind of
I find that surprising.
I transform a little bit. I think it's the hair. Maybe it's the hair.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes people shout Rosa, like if I happen to be wearing a black jacket or something. But like otherwise, I really blend in. I'm lucky. I'm not like Terry Crews, who like, Terry Crews just looks like Terry Crews at all times. So like when the man walks down the street, he gets stopped every 2 feet. But I can sort of disappear into a crowd. It's a special gift, I guess. And I'm appreciative, though, when people like the work and stop and say something about it. It really is like, it's very special. It's very, very special when people like your work. It feels like a real, like, I don't know, it's the reason you do it. It's the reason you do it.
Well, that's fantastic. That's really nice to hear. Well, Twisted Metal, Season 2, July 31st, Paramount Plus. Can't wait. You've teased all these guest stars. I'm so ready now. More music.
It's going to be great. It's
Fantastic.
going to be really great.
Thanks for being here.
Thank you.